In breaking news this hour, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have announced the birth of their second child. It's a little girl named Lilibet Lili Diana Mountbatten-Windsor. She was born on Friday in a hospital in Santa Barbara, California. The couple released a statement saying both the baby and Meghan are healthy and well. Her first name, Lilibet, is a nod to Her Majesty the Queen's nickname. Her middle name, of course, in honor of her grandmother and Harry's mother. The baby is the 8th in line to the British throne. This is a breaking news story, but for more, let's bring in CTV News royal commentator Richard Berthelsen, who has been watching. He joins me from Toronto. Okay, Richard, I guess the first thought I had was, wow, they kept this news locked down until they wanted to release it.
Yeah, not unlike the first birth, where we weren't even told the Duchess supposedly was in labor, when in fact she'd already given birth. So they are very touchy about the privacy that they want to have around this. They don't want photographers around a hospital or staking out their location. So 2 days after the birth, once they're back home and settled in, we get this lovely announcement. So I think it's a happy day for everyone involved, and it's a very interesting choice of the name.
Well, let's talk about the name, because it clearly is a nod to the Queen.
Yeah, I mean, the Queen within her family, her intimate family, her sister, her husband, her parents, real intimates of the Queen refer to her as Lilibet. I wouldn't expect that, her own children, her grandchildren even do so. So it's a very intimate and personal name that was, because Elizabeth was difficult for her to pronounce when she was young, and so she just could get Lilibet out, as most kids do, get kind of some hyphenated or shortened version of their name out. And so that stuck within the family, and of course we don't hear it used publicly. On the other side, of course, not surprisingly, we see a nod to Diana, much as we saw with Princess Charlotte, who is Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. So both of the Queen's, great-granddaughters in this line of the family both have both Elizabeth and Diana somewhere in their names, essentially.
So I'm curious, would they have asked the Queen permission to, use her nickname as the first name of their daughter?
I think they would have had to. I hope they did, because
right?
It's certainly children that are named are princes or princesses of the realm. It really is the sovereign who really must weigh in on it, at least unofficially and behind the scenes. And I would think that because the name was so close, to, this child is ultimately is in the line of succession at position 8. I would expect they would have asked, and I think it would have been a happy question to let the Queen know that they were imminently about to have the child, and they had sort of selected this name, or they had selected this name after the birth, and gave her a call before they made it public.
And so how will this change, if at all? Will it improve the relationship between Harry and Meghan and the royal family? There's been an awful lot of talk about the gulf between the two brothers, between Harry and his father. How will this change things, Richard? There's a big event coming up in June, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. July 1st is the 60th anniversary of Diana, Princess of Wales. So we expect both William and Harry to be at that event, and of course all eyes will be on them. I think, as in many families, I think these life events, births, marriages, divorces, also deaths, tend to bring families together and reunite around what are the essential relationships and the fact that they are a family, come what may. And so I think this is one of these bridges that will help to be built within the family. And I think there'll be happy messages going from the United Kingdom, from various members of the royal family to California. Of course, they'll all be looking forward to seeing this baby at some point. Not clear when that would be, not clear whether the Duchess will feel that she wants to travel within 3 or 4 weeks, particularly in the pandemic situation, given issues around quarantine and everything else. So we'll see. But I think in any family, it brings things a little closer together when these things happen. It gives you another moment to kind of solidify your relationships. And happy congratulations going across the ocean can't do anything but help some of the relationships that have been broken apart by the comments which have been made.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next question. Do you think she will travel with her kids and her husband in June to attend the July event?
I think it was always a big question as to whether that would happen, largely because of the pandemic. I think that, again, I don't know whether she as a new mother is going to feel that she wanted to do so. It was discussed that both Harry and Meghan were going to take a hiatus from their work, which is not overly public, but obviously they are working behind the scenes on different things in the media for a number of months after the birth. So whether or not they want to break that with a trip across the pond with, let's face it, an 8-hour time change, not easy for young children either.
Richard Berthelsen, great to have you on today. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Okay.